this presentation, I am going to focus on the introduction, on the basic of marketing. There is a 4 P's of marketing, types of marketing, and conclusion. In the introduction, presently I am going to explain you that what is the meaning of the marketing and now how it has been changed and how marketing has been converted from offline to online. And in the 21st era, the trend has been changed and lot of the process has been involved to explore the company in every aspects. The very benefit acquired by the companies in order to increase its sale will also be focused. So I am going to focus here that how the company is adopting a new marketing strategy and how the company is trying to sell the product, because behind of marketing is to selling the product in the market, to do the promotion of the business, and which methodology and which research should be done and how to do the advertisement. Because any company when producing the product or manufacturing the product, behind of that purpose is to sell the product, and when the product will be sold in the market, then there will be a profit and the company will be go. So every year we can see that one product come in the market, and after 1 year or after 2 year we can see that there is a some innovation in that product. Earlier, for example, I will give you the Colgate. Pehle, when we were looking the Colgate, they say that if you use a Colgate, your family will be combined. Or we have seen that ad ki there will be a one round and there is a mother, father and small kid is there and they show that use Colgate. But later on what happened, they have did the innovation and they have added and they ask you, is there is a salt in your toothpaste? Means they added the salt and now they are saying that salt is a very benefit for your teeth. So you have to take this product. Meanwhile, the point to be explained that in every product, company is doing some amendment, company is doing some innovation to sell their product in the market, means that they are using different strategy. So it depends on the company that which strategy they are using. So time to time the company have to change their strategy according to the customer. So sustainable development is focusing that here also the UN is saying that the company have to use the marketing strategy which should be beneficial for the environment, because behind of UN sustainable goal is to save the earth, to save the planet, so to save the environment. Here I have mentioned 4 P's of the marketing. There is a product, price, place and promotion. Only 4 P's I have taken, but those who are from the management department and those who are teaching in a management department, they know very well that 4 P has been increased 4 P to 7 P and 7 P to 12 P. But if I go on 12 P's, then no need to explain here, but 4 P is very important because the marketing mix start from 4 P's. So the process has been start from 4 P's in the goods and services. Here there is a product, price, place and promotion, because when the companies start to produce, to manufacture their product, first of all what they have to think, what they have to design. So it is related with the variety, it is related with the quality, it is related with the design, it is related with the brand name, it is related with the features and packaging. Because before producing or manufacturing the product, it is very important to understand that which type of variety they are going to give to the customer. It is very important. After getting the variety, they have to clear that which quality is there, because quality is very important. Without quality, the customer is not going to purchase your product. To sell the product in the market, to grab the market, the company wants to decide that they should be provide a quality to the customer, then the product can be sold in the market easily and they can grab the customer. Because we know everywhere that there is a lot of competition in the market. Other companies are also available there, and if you have to stand in the market, you have to focus on your variety and quality. Now the point is the design. They have to decide the design should be attractive so customer can attract on your product and they can purchase your product. Because as I said that already, lot of the products related with that quality has been in the market. Brand name is very important to decide. So before giving the product in the market, the company plan to give a brand name that should be for all over. And features that you explain there, as I have given you the example of the Colgate, that Colgate say that the Colgate have a brightness, Colgate have a this quality, Colgate have, if there is a salt, there is a this quality. So this type of important is very important to mention what are the features. And packaging is very important. If we are going to give a gift to someone, then also we see that which type of packing we are doing. So company have also be decide that when they are sending their product in the market, the packing should be attractive. Packing should be in attract the customer, and the product should be sold easily in the market. Now, the next point to be very clearly to understand by the company that when they have decided to produce the product and they have decided that my product will be good variety, there is a good quality, the design is a good, they have given the brand name, features they have mentioned, and packaging also good that attract the customer. Now the point comes that what the customer see. When we are going to purchase some product in the market, first of all, when we attract with that product, what we see that what is that product, what they are giving to us, which type of quality is there. After attraction, first we see the price. It is very important. So the list of the price, what the discount they are giving, the payment period is will be what, is there a credit terms or not. These all things are very important to decide. And if the company has decided before launching their product, then it will be beneficial for them, and the product will be grab the market. Now the point comes on the place, that on which place they have to send their product. What will be the what will be the product advertisement that will be grab the place. So advertising can be done in which mode, like personal selling, sales promotion, or public relation. That will be grab the place in which area they have to sell their product. Now the point comes that the promotion, when the company has produced the product, company has decided to give the advertisement on which area, which place, company has decided the price. The point comes that how they will do the promotion, because if the promotion is not there, then nobody knows about your product. So the company have to decide the promotion criteria, and that should be done by a channel, by a coverage, by a location, by a inventory, by a transportation, by a logistic. As we see that the criteria of the promotions are very type of there. We go in the market, some of the companies are doing their promotion by a big holding, big flags. Some of were doing their promotion by a coverage area, by a newspaper, by a TV channel, by a radio advertisement. In the location wise, they do the promotion. As we know that we can see that on the transportation, buses are carrying the advertisement of the product. We see practically, you have seen that buses have a advertisement of many of the products, and same thing in the logistic. Even in Delhi, if you go in the metro, then also you can see that lot of the product advertisement has been displayed in the cabin. So these are the points of the 4 P's, which is very important to start their business, to sell their product, and to do the marketing. Now the point is coming that what is the present scenario of the marketing. In the present scenario, what we are doing, as I have explained you very well, that the advertisement has been given by a newspaper, by a holding, by a flex, by a television, by a transport, by a logistic. But now the point has to become that how we have to change from traditional marketing to a modern marketing. Now the scenario has been changed. Now everything has been come into the digitalization. Everywhere has been transferred from offline to online. Now the point comes that how we are doing the marketing, as it is will be a beneficial for the planet also. So if we go in the simple trade area, in the pre-industry revolution, product era from 1880s to 1920, sales era was 1920 to 1940, and market department era was 1940 to 1960s. Marketing company era was 60 to 90. And now if we will go in the newly proposed marketing era, we can see that relationship marketing and social mobile marketing. Now the marketing trend has been changed. Now we are focusing on that how the marketing trend has been changed. We have known very well and we have seen, and yet we are also doing this. The marketing is going through the relation marketing era and social mobile marketing era. In the relation marketing era, we can say that direct marketing has been come in the market. We do the marketing through mouth to mouth. We talk to our relations, which type of relations are there, and you sell your product. Now company has started direct marketing sale, and second social media. In the time of the COVID, we have seen that when there was announced that from 22nd of March there will be a lockdown, and we all were locked in our house. What was the point there? That how we will go to the market, how we will purchase the product, because in daily house products which we sell daily, like which we purchase daily, like milk, vegetable, some eatable things which we require daily, fresh products, that we were also worried that how the milk will deliver and how the vegetable will be delivered. If we go in behind, we remember that we know about the curfew. When in the time of the curfew, there were curfew. That time, that was not a lockdown. That was a curfew. Only the government has said that nobody will go come out from the from the house. Nobody will go in the market. Market is closed. But the milk deliver, vegetable deliver were arriving in the street, in the colonies to deliver this product by getting the pass from the police. But in the lockdown time, it was very difficult to come out. That time, everybody has started online advertising, and as we know, in our nearest colony, those who were supplying the products daily use, they started and they did a promotion that if you order your product on the WhatsApp, your product will be delivered to your home. So we are not going out of the house, but we order our product through WhatsApp, through online, and through that we are getting a daily use product. So this is the present scenario which we have already seen and which we have already beared in this COVID time. Now, if we focus on the 21st century way of the marketing has been converted, and now it has been changed from offline to social marketing, relationship marketing, and green marketing. Because when we are focusing on the social marketing and relationship marketing, means that we are supporting on the green marketing. That is the main point of the UN Sustainable Development Goal. They are focusing on the green marketing. So green marketing is very important, because when we go in the green marketing, means when we go in the social marketing, we are not using any kind of paper. If we go on your flex, if we go on your hoarding, if you go on the newspaper, it means that you are using the paper and other materials. And from where paper comes by the cutting of the trees. To save the planet, green marketing is very important. Green marketing is not new. It has not been started in the time of the COVID. Even my first paper on green marketing was in 2008, which I have wrote and I have presented. And that was the paper of the KC group of institution also, which has been organized a conference in our campus, and I have presented my green marketing paper. So green marketing is not new, but now the people are aware about the green marketing. After taking the agenda by the UN, they are focusing about the sustainable development goals, and they are giving the message to save the planet, to save the environment, to save the earth. They are saying that do the plantation. Trees are cutting everywhere, and the environment is going. We are going to left lot of things. So the green marketing is very important. If I go in the social marketing, everybody knows about the social marketing, as we all are using Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, Gmail, and lot of other links are there. Through that, we do the social marketing. Nowadays, whatever we are doing, we post on the media, and we spread our message through the social media, and it has been circulated in not a particular area but around the world. Your marketing is going on. So social marketing is an umbrella which defines in a very activates that integrate technology, social interaction, and the construction of the word and picture. For social marketing, we need to have create idea which attract other people to the product. So when we are doing a social marketing, why we say that the flyer which we are preparing, the poster which we are preparing and we are going to post on the media, it should be attractive. It should be attract to the people so people can move on your advertisement. As we have this practical experience, everybody is using Facebook, everybody is using Instagram, and we see that lot of the companies are giving their advertisement between our Facebook ID, between in the social media. Even now WhatsApp has also took selling points, and companies has started their WhatsApp groups and they are selling their product on that. And we also do a social marketing. When we do something, what we are doing when we take a photograph, when we go somewhere and we take our clicks, what we do, we put on our Facebook. What we are doing, we are also doing our marketing, because we think that okay, I will show this, my friends will look, my relatives will look, everybody knows me that I am here. So that is a social marketing. Same the company has also adapted to sell their product on the media. And already we all know what is media. What present survey in the social market has been come when we do the surveys about survey about the social market, that if we talk about the today world, we can see that 91% of the million have joined the social network, because earlier the young generation knows how to use the social media, but now the point is that everybody know how to use the social media and how to do the promotion on the social media, and everybody is on the social media. One survey I have also did in my research paper, we have seen that how many time the people are spending on the social media, not only on the Facebook, on the Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and other lot of the social medias are there. So we can see that 96% million of the people are on the social media network. Even when our lockdown started, everybody were on their mobile, and the network has been started more and more. Even here I have mentioned that earlier 50 to 55-year-old people are using the social media, but now you can see that our old people, those who are in our home, our mother, grandmother, mother-in-law, those age are of 80 above, they are also very habitual to use a Facebook, use a WhatsApp, because they are also getting a time to spend on the social media and they are enjoying their life on the social media. So we can see that it is a fast growing segmentation in this time, that not there is any age limit those who are spending their time on the social media. 76% of the people trust consumer recommendation of the purchase decision. True. If I go here, when we purchase online purchasing, as the example I will give you a Flipkart, Amazon or Myntra, when we purchase some product on that online platform, what we do before purchasing, before ordering that product, first we focus and we go and see the review of other customer, what the other customer has mentioned their review. If they have given a good review, then we see that people has recommended to purchase this product. Okay, I can purchase. Everybody is saying good, great product like this, and we purchase that product. If we find a review is bad, few people have mentioned that product is not a good, it is not according to a design, it is not according to a mentioned picture, it is the color is not same, the product is not according they have defined, then what we do, we leave that product and we don't purchase. Means that 76% of the people trust when other people recommend the product to purchase it. So there is a small segmentation of the people in the world which trust us celebrities now. Earlier, we were trusting on the celebrities. When we opened the TV earlier also, this type of advertisement was there, and we open we open the TV and the serials, then we see the ad on the TV and the celebrities come and do the advertisement of the product. As we have seen that the advertisement has been done by the Amitabh Bachchan. Yet now also Karishma Kapoor is doing the ad of the Lux. Earlier Hema Malini was doing the ad of the Lux. Like this, lot of the products are there which has been done by the film industry's hero heroine, and people trust that if they are using this, then it is good product and we can use. But if you remember that earlier Amitabh Bachchan was giving the ad of the Coca-Cola, but later on, there was a disease to the Amitabh Bachchan by the drinking of the Coca-Cola. So the trust has been break. So people understand that if celebrities are giving the advertisement of the product, it means that is not truth, because they themselves are not using that product, but they are doing that advertisement only for the money. So, but then also some people trust on the celebrities, those who are giving the advertisement of that product. It is seen in the research that companies who have not worked on the social marketing is facing downsale. It's true that now the scenario has been changed. Everything has been transformed from offline to online. And those company has not adopted the social marketing, their sale has been gone down, and because people are spending their time on the social marketing. Nowadays, if anybody want to read a paper, they are reading all the news on the mobile. Everything is available on the internet. Everything is available on the Google. So people are getting all the marketing through the social media. And if those company has not adopted the social marketing, their sale is going down and they are facing this problem. So this is a small point I have explained in the social media. Now the points come on the relationship market. As I have shown you that relationship. See, here I show that 4 people are there and they are increasing their sale through social marketing or relationship marketing. For example, I can say you that if I want to or you want to purchase a big product in your market. For example, you think that, okay, I have to purchase a car. Then you will discuss with your family member that I want to purchase new car, which car I purchase. You will talk with your friends, you will talk with your family members, you will talk with company people. Lot of people are there with whom you discuss, and they suggest you that you buy this product, you buy this product, you buy this product. Later on, what happens that you trust on that person, those who relations is good with you. So now the marketing has been depend on the relationship marketing. People trust on the relationship. If some known person is coming to you and explaining about the product, why we say that mouth publicity is a big publicity, because that is also relationship marketing. Because when I am saying that this product is very good, it means that your and my relation is good and you trust on me, and this is my mouth publicity. I say you that okay, purchase this mobile. This mobile I am using, the mobile have a very good features, so you trust on me that already when I am purchasing, I am using this mobile, and I am saying then you trust on me, and this is a relationship marketing and mouth publicity marketing. A long-term strategy to build relationship with individual customer. You see, example, relationship marketing is not a new marketing. Earlier also relationship marketing was in the market. For example, I will give you the insurance agent. What they do? They are doing their marketing with the relationship. Then go, first of all, a person who become an insurance agent, what they make? They make a list. They make a list of their relation, friends. They make a list of their family, and then they start to go to their family, friends or relation persons, and they talk them about the policies. They explain them, and then they try to sell their insurance policy. Second, If somebody has come and going to explain you about the insurance by the recommend of your friend, first time they come and explain you the plan, what happened? Okay, I will see. And on the first time, they will not purchase your plan. Same, we have did this. This is a practical example which I am giving you. That we do this. What happened? That person go, and again after 1 week he came. Again he explained. Again we refused. Third time they came, we refused. They means that slowly he is going to create a relationship that is counted in the individual customers. Means he is targeting individually, and then he is developing the relationship and selling their product. Nowadays also relationship marketing is in a process. We daily receive lot of calls from banks, from state officers, from insurance, from other loan related, that do you want to purchase a flat? There is a this type of, means they call you lot of times. Same thing, this was happened recently with me from HDFC Bank. One client, one agent was calling me, who is in the HDFC Bank, that madam, I want to sell credit card. Do you want to purchase credit card? I said no, I don't want to purchase credit card. After 2 days later, again she called me, madam, you have a good opportunity to get a credit card on your account. I said no, I don't want credit card. Don't disturb me. But what happened? She has not left to disturb me. Fourth time, after 1 week, again she called me. Then I said, okay, let me know what is your plan. Then she started to explain me this. I said, okay, I cannot listen you here. Please come in front of me, then I will see. I thought that I am going to make her far, but what happened? After 1 week, she asked me, ma'am, where are you? Are you available? I am coming. I said, okay, I am in my place. Please come. What happened? On that day, she didn't come. But next day, she again called me. Then I said, why you are calling me again and again, disturbing me? When I said you come and meet me, then meet me. Don't disturb me on the mobile. What happened? That girl arrived and that girl came in front of me. She has explained me. What happened? That she has made a relation with me. Daily when she were calling, or after 2 days or 3 days she were calling to me, the relation has been developed, and I called her to come in front of me. Then he explained me, and then he said that when you will get this credit card, you have to pay this amount fees per year. I said, no, I don't want. Go. What happened? She moved from my place, but again she came back and said that madam, if you will take this credit card, then you have to pay only this amount, but if you purchase these things, then you will get a voucher and you will get this your amount. Later on, she has sold that credit card to me and I have purchased it. What is that? That is individual customer relationship. So this relationship marketing is a philosophy of doing business to making a strategic orientation that focus on keeping and improving current customer rather than on acquiring new customer. What will be happen? She will call me again and say that madam, you have received your credit card. I will say okay. Again she will try to explain me that if you will use like this, then this. Means she will try to increase my point. She will try to increase my purchasing power through the credit card. Means that she is not going to grab new customer, but she is going to keep improving with the current customer. So that all things are counted in the relationship. I explain direct marketing, that is also counted in the relationship marketing, because direct marketing is also done with the relationship marketing. Only first of all you go to one person knowing, and then you go from one to one. It is developed by how you can develop a relationship marketing or direct marketing. It is developed by a trust. When the customer is satisfied, when they trust on you, when editing values are there, they are getting a privileges, customer oriented product is there and quality product is there. So they trust on you and you have developed your marketing, and again they will connect to you and you are exiting your customer. Now the point comes on the green marketing, that how the green marketing is going on, because earlier I have given you 3 points: one social marketing, relation marketing, and third is a green marketing. When we focus on the green marketing, we have to understand that what is green marketing and why green marketing is important nowadays, why everybody is giving a message to go green, as polythene has polluted our environment, and through that, like holding flax, other materials, that is giving harm to our environment, harm to our earth. So it has been become to focus on the green marketing. And nowadays, slowly polythenes are also going out of the market. If we order online product, you can see already you people are using online purchasing. You see that the product is coming in the paper envelope. It is not coming in the poly bag. Earlier the packing was in the poly, but now they have used a paper bag. So green marketing product is presumed to be environmentally safe. Thus, green marketing incorporates broad ranges of the activities, including product modification, changes to the product process, packing changes, as well as modifying advertising. As I have given you example of the changing of the packaging, product process, and modifying the advertising, like they have changed the packing from poly bag to paper bag. Behind of that is to be environmental marketing and ecological marketing. Already we have some examples here that how it works. See, everybody knows about the Walmart. Now Walmart is going green marketing. Green is perhaps one of the biggest trend to hit the modern marketplace, and Walmart is going to be converted in the green marketing, and in few time the Walmart will be totally green because they are focusing on the green. In 2008, Olympics set the new gold standard for sustainable events. Religious leaders are making the environment a moral issue. Hollywood and Bollywood celebrities are eco-evangelists. It has been started since 2008, but popular now is coming after 2015, when UN has took agenda and focus on the green marketing. Already green certificate has been announced and the council has been declared in India. The Indian Green Building Council is a part of the Confederation of the Indian Industry, which was formed in 2001. Now see, when I say that UN has took agenda in 2015, but when we see behind, we can see that already our country is working since 2001 on green marketing, and already they have announced the Indian Green Building Council, and this Confederation of the Industry is counted as a CII. You can see that this certificate has been adopted by a lot of the companies, and they have mentioned this in their company. You can check that some product is also using this logo. It means that they are focusing on the sustainable development environment, the sustainable built environment for all, and facilitate India to be one of the global leaders in the sustainable built environment by 2025, because UN has took agenda in 15 to complete it up to 2030, but the target has been taken by the Indian government, and Indian has took this agenda up to complete in the 2025, and already it has been started, and already we are moving from poly bag to green marketing, from other marketing to green marketing. Indian companies going towards green. The infamous Indian companies that made it to the list are Essar Oil, Larsen and Toubro, Tech Mahindra, Tata Consultancy Services, and Wipro. These all are companies has adopted the green marketing certificate. Some inbound strategies has been took by the Domino's. We can see by making a conscious efforts to gain a better understand of preference of the market it's trying to break into. Domino is able to deliver price diverse enough to gain international attention. You see, when you order a Domino pizza, it is coming in the box. It is not coming in the poly bag. It is the packing is only in the product which cannot be harm to the environment. Another, if I give an example of the McDonald, there is a practice local marketing efforts. No, that's not a typo. McDonald brings a local flavor literally to different countries with region specific menu items. In 2003, McDonald introduced the Mac Arabian flatbread sandwich to its restaurants in the Middle East. Means it has been converted in this Mac Arabian product or another product which cannot be harmful to the environment. Same, we have seen this type of ad. This picture I have shown you that we have already seen this picture, and in this picture you can see that Coca-Cola focus on small community programs and invest a lot of time and money in small scale charity. And in the Egypt, Coca-Cola has built 650 clean water installation in the rural village. In India, also the brand sponsored to support my school initiative to improve facility to the local school. So Coca-Cola has support and they are focusing on the clean water. Same we go on the Dell company. It takes a multi-layered approach. The company is also making the most of the video medium by featuring a growing collection of the video on its Facebook page, Twitter about them, and Twitter promoting them on other social media. With that, what I have tried to explain you that how the company is moving and how the company is trying to bring a green marketing by the social media, by the relationship marketing, and through not using the polythene bags. As now also when we go to purchase in somewhere in the mall, that time also they ask you that did you have a bag or you want a carry bag. If we say that yes, please give a carry bag. Earlier they were giving that carry bag that was made by a polythene, but now which bag we are getting, that is made by a paper. Means that the green marketing has been adopted everywhere, in every mall, in every shop, in every city, in every state, and in every country. With that, the conclusion is to increase the creativity among the young mind and coming up new trends which is now taking up in the market. All the big companies in the world are going green to capture the market, and market is run by a big player. This is the definition given by the marketer, as the sportsmen are also says like this. So the message is that if you want to run your market, you should be become a big player. If you have any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Do we have any questions? Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am articulated the PPT with such great examples and life, the examples we are facing within our life, like Domino's example, Colgate example. These examples are relevant to our life and we can correlate with them. So, ma'am, actually, ma'am described us that being only constructing a green product is not sufficient. If the marketing is also done green marketing, then only it would be successful. If we are creating a project that is green and then we are advertising it through plastic board hoardings or plastic bags, so that wouldn't make the environment or our planet more eco-friendly. So basically, what we need to do is, firstly, we have to create a product, and it is important to have green marketing. Thank you, ma'am. It was so nice listening to you, and great knowledge was shared by you, which was relevant to our lives too, and we can correlate easily.
Thank you very much.
Next, we have with us Ms. Sonali, and the topic is challenges and benefits of 7 ways of artificial intelligence in education sector. Ma'am, can you please present the PPT?
Sonali, are you here? Okay, give another person. Let me check. I have given the link to Sonali or not. Akanksha, give the second candidate Gurleen. Gurleen is my previous student of MBA.
Okay. Now I would request Miss Gurleen for the PPT, and the topic is how does artificial intelligence fit into the management of human resources?
Gurleen, I think you have changed your topic. It is related with the export and export import promotion, right?
Ma'am, I'm prepared with both the topics.
Okay, but you focus on international business because you know that I like that.
Yes, ma'am. So you want me to give the presentation on international trade, right?
Yeah.
Sure, ma'am. Just give me a second so that I can open that PPT.
Sure, ma'am.
Gurleen, are you facing problem? Hello.
Miss Gurleen, are we audible to you?
Call next one.
Okay, ma'am.
Nikita. Nikita, are you here?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Okay. Akanksha, call Nikita.
Okay, ma'am. Now I would
She,
request Miss Nikita
she is
for the
also,
presentation.
yes, yes, connection lost. Okay, let's start. Nikita, call Nikita. He will again.
Okay, ma'am. Now I request Miss Nikita for the presentation, and the topic is influence of gender on entrepreneurship.
I hope my screen is visible.
Not yet, ma'am.
Is it visible now?
No.
No, ma'am.
Did you share?
Yes, ma'am. Is it now visible?
Yes, ma'am. It's
Yes,
visible
yes.
now.
Good morning, everyone. So the topic for my paper is influence of gender on entrepreneurship. So, as we know, previously women were limited within the four walls of their homes, where they served their male family members and did housework. So, women's position began to evolve as time went on, and she left her imprint in every field that had previously been dominated by males. So, men were formerly regarded to be the only ones who could who could succeed in the business. So in recent years, more women have started their own companies, despite the fact that women entrepreneurs and women owned business networks are on the rise. Numerous disadvantages still exist for women. So the underlying cause for this is the stereotyped gender orientation performed by men in the society or the society in general. So gender discrimination is particularly widespread when it comes to acquiring capital for a company. The government and financial institutions are also skeptical for women's risk-taking abilities as well as their capacity to run businesses. So because women are seen to be significantly more emotional than men, their decision-making abilities are often viewed as more emotionally based rather being more practical. So when a woman wants to start her own business, her family support is very critical. So in order to investigate the impact of gender entrepreneurship, the study has been undertaken. So the objective for the study is to critically assess the relationship between gender and company performance, with the suggestion that this critique has ramifications for the broader evolution of our understanding of entrepreneurial behavior. The review of literature says bulk of women-owned firms are small and marginal, hence they're typically regarded as underperforming. The claim that women-owned businesses underperform reflects a gender biasness. So without effectively investigating in and developing the capacities of women, no country can attain its full potential. Micro and small businesses provide a critical potential for women empowerment, given the numerous tasks that the women are expected to play. So women's engagement in all sectors is unquestionably strong, and women employees make about 1/3 of the BPO workforce, but they still have to confront numerous challenges. The research method, the study that I have conducted is basically a secondary study. So as we know that the Indian culture believes that the women's role is to be a homemaker, who has to look after the needs of the household, childcare, cleaning, and all that. So the status of women in India has altered over time as a result of economic advancement, globalization, and societal control. So as a result of greater awareness and education, women's role have developed from that of a homemaker to that of a qualified and experienced professional. So in India, entrepreneurship is considered still as a male-dominated field. Um, in India, women are trying to break into the professional world, but they are facing several obstacles. So obstacles like access to financial capital, balancing job and family life, societal support, gender discrimination, and of course the fierce competition. So only a few women have made it as business owners in India. The examples could be Kiran Mazumdar Shaw, Indra Nui, Vandana Luthra, Naina Lal Kidwai, Ekta Kapoor, Richa Kar, and Shahnaz Hussain. So the organizations that support women entrepreneurs are National Resource Center for Women. So it brings together experts from a wide range of sectors, including health and nutrition, gender rights, communication, economic empowerment, and economic based violence. The Kerala State Women Development Corporation is the next organization whose main aim is to reduce the barriers that inhibit women from growing and succeeding. The next association could be Association of Women Entrepreneurs of Karnataka. It is a non-profit organization that helps women improve their financial circumstances. The next could be Self-Employed Women's Association. It is a self-help group. It is also a non-profit organization for low-wage self-employed women. And there are several other such organizations. So the finding for my paper says that the majority of the women are into manufacturing, agriculture, and allied businesses. the basic reason for women to come into entrepreneurship is to support their families, and the trait that is considered positive for women as entrepreneurs is that they have this trait to seek and listen to advices. The the uh, majority of the difficulties or the challenges that are faced by the women are in the field of capital, and the source of knowledge for the women to learn entrepreneurship and to grow their business is from customers, family, and friends. So the conclusion says that although the constitution has given Indian women sufficient protection and privileges to advance in both the cultural and economic spheres, there is still a wide disparity between the ideal and the actual situations. So the problem and constraints experienced by women entrepreneurs resulted in restricting the expansion of women entrepreneurship. The patriarchal society itself plays the role of stumbling block. This is a very critical point to know. So women entrepreneurs always face stiff competition against their male counterparts who get easy access in the promotion and development area and can get easy access. And also the lack of enough self-confidence, willpower, outlook, and optimistic attitude amongst women creates a fear. Male members always assume it as a big risk while financing the ventures run by women. In India, women mobility is highly limited due to several reasons. So the financial institutions also discourage women entrepreneurs on the belief that they can at any time leave their businesses. The way ahead can be that there has been a paradigm shift of demographics in Indian corporate landscape in recent years. The number of women entering in the business world is keeping shoulder to shoulder to their male counterparts. So the sheer confidence exuded by the fresh wind of change is can be seen in the women. So women should be institutionally mentored to be more confident and enterprising. Also, the government should play a part in grooming the aspirant women, both in rural and urban sectors. And also, government should set some more priorities for women entrepreneurs for allocation of industrial plots, shed, and amenities. Initiatives can be taken by self-help groups. And the most important part is that the society needs to change. The thinking, the mindset of the society needs to be changed to bring women forward. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. You presented the PPT in a nice way, and the illustration was really very attractive. So it draws everyone attention towards your PPT. Thank you, ma'am.
It's a very excellent presentation, and I'm very proud of you as you were my student. Well done, Nikita.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, next should I go with Sunil sir?
Gurleen.
Okay, ma'am. Now I would request Ms. Gurleen to present the PPT, and the topic would be how does artificial intelligence fit into management of human resources? Ma'am, can you please present the PPT?
Yes, ma'am. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible. You can present the PPT now. Your Teams is showing on the screen. Yes, ma'am. Now your PPT is visible.
Good morning. I have changed my topic now. My topic is export procedure and documentation. Me as a mentee Gurleen Korge with a mentor Professor Rashmi Gujarati. So just talking about the objective of my paper, that as I am a student of MBA International Business, while doing this project, I considered it how I can build my own business so that I can know more about the international business. The basic thing about the international market is how you are doing your business with respect to some certificates or with respect to some documents. Everything, every time we required a legal formalities and a proper work which should be done on a proper documentation documents by which we can say that yes, we are going on a right path. So a very simple thing, what import and export is. Import is like when we are buying product from outside a home country. Just taking an example, we are right now in India. So considering India as a home country, whereas the other foreign countries as a foreign countries from where we are going to take the products, and the export is opposite of the import, right? We are giving the products from India to the other countries. And this import and export, over here I would also like to refer that Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi has also emphasized that instead of importing we should do export. Why so? Because if we are delivering a product to the other country, it will benefit our country, and if we are taking the product from the other country, somehow it affects our economy also. So this is how we can say that economic that international business have a great effect on our economy. So I also prefer, instead of import, always go for the export. So the methodology which I have used is a secondary one. I have used a very simple language, because the thing which I'm going to explain in this PPT is a very simple process which each and every person should know. Because the things which I'm going to tell you in this PPT is a very general thing, and you all might have seen these documents in your life on a very regular basis. What actually international business goes on, it have the four paths where we begin, start, and finish. This is the small layout on which each and everything goes on. Taking an example, when we are studying, right, studying about in example, if we can also take the example of today's presentation, that we begin where when we all logged in the system, then we started it. At last we are going to end by a conclusion that how this all session goes on, and at last we are going to finish it by logging out. So same thing which we do on a regular basis is required in an international business. What actually very first thing which actually required in the international business is search for an overseas buyers. It is very important that if we are having any product, we first need to think that who are going to take a product, to whom we are going to sell a product. This is a very basic and the most important thing which is required in each business, not only if we talk about the international business, even in the local market also. If we are having any product, we require a customer. Example, if we are having a teachers or educators, we require a students also, right? So each thing goes vice versa, and we require everything in a hand to go in a smooth way. A very big challenge, as I said, is the customer, and the second thing is what customer requirement is. If I'm right now, I'm giving the presentation on import and export, right? But the top, if I talk about the topic is import and export, but if I start talking about another thing, right? So the main motive or the main path will go away, and I will distract from my words, or I will distract from what I actually want to convey you. So this is a very basic thing. We didn't have to know that what the product is and who are going to use that product. Second thing is we should be knowing that which market we are going to consider. Over here also another example we can take that in Punjab, most of the people they are turban one, but this is not case in each state in India. If we talk about the Kashmir, they have a Kashmiri caps, right? And even on the other states also, everything is different. So we should be knowing that which place we are targeting and how we are going to target it. Next is local distance, cultural differences, and a lack of market knowledge create a real challenge. Why so a real challenge? If we are selling the caps in a Punjab, it's not going to affect more. Why so? Because people don't wear a cap on a regular basis. Just occasionally, the person who are very used to of the caps, right? So for these all things, we require a proper knowledge. We required a proper graph that which all things are required and where and why. However, if you are given proper homework and planning, marketing in the overseas market today is very easy. Why so easy? Because we are having a e-platform with us where we can search each and everything, that what actually requirement is, what people want, and what their culture is. Another points also can be considered. By knowing each and every factor, we can easily search for a bias, and we can also easily say that what actually customers want. Second is how to find buyers. We are having the product. I'm presenting you all example, I'm presenting you all, but what's the need of presenting if I don't have the listeners with me? So same thing goes over here also, that how I will go, I will find the buyers so that they can take my product. Nowadays we are having a different searching sites where we can see that who are going to be our buyers, or even though we can know that what actually customer required. Over here also, I would like to take the example of e-commerce. Whenever we are doing any online shopping, we are searching for anything that I require this thing. We are searching on a device, a personal device, and somehow if we're clicking to any another app, same thing goes over there also, right? We search the thing on a different app, but the similar things we found over there also without any new updation or selection. Why so? Because a device has automatically picked at what actually the requirement is, what actually we want. Same thing happens over here also. If we will start searching for the buyer from the one point to another point, we automatically get the idea that yes, these are all our buyers. Another thing is marketing research. It is very much important to have a proper marketing research. For the marketing research, you require a proper concentration, you require a proper planning to know that how you will target that particular area, so that the buyers will attract towards your product. Another is commercial rental agencies representatives. Just taking in another example, nowadays we all know that number of companies have came up, but with respect to that, they are having their particular apps also, right? With that apps also, we can start buying the products instead of going outside. Even though that particular company has the different agents, different partners also who are selling their products, so we can directly contact to them and we can say that yes, we are having this product and we want to sell that product in the market. They can help us in the process. Another is registration of the information resources. uh, why so registration of information resources is important for finding the buyers. If just taking another example, nowadays we are having the app in India is Easy Pharmacy, right? If anything we require any medicine, it is in not in stock. When it comes in the stock, we automatically get the information that yes, this thing has been came now with a new expiry date, or with a new manufacturing date. So that all things are registration of information resources, from where we can say that the yes, the thing which we have seen over there has been came in the list, and now the customer will get it. Another is some of the other ways to attract the customers are advertisement, trade shows, websites, search engines, etc. As Professor Dr. Rashmi Gujarati has also explained these all aspects, that how we can attract the market, how we can sell the products in the form of 4Ps. Another is export documentation required in India. First, we talked about what product we are going to sell, and the second is to whom we are going to sell. We have decided these all things, but the main thing which comes in, that how we will start up, how we will start the product to be delivered. So for to fulfill all the documentations we required to process. Uh, First is commercial documentation, and another is regulatory documentation. Commercial documentation is just a one process in which we came to know that the normal documents which we are required, whereas the regulatory documents are depend upon the commercial documents. How come? I will explain you. First, we will talk about the commercial documents. Commercial documents have two types of documents in it. One is principal documents and another is auxiliary documents. Whereas the principal documentation documents are that what are the requirement of the customer, how many things they require, how they will receive the product, what are insurance policy that we are delivering that product, what is the insurance policies or inspection policies we are giving with respect to a certificate, from where the product has been origin, bill of exchange, shipment advice, and some other small points, that very basic things which we are required in the commercial documents. Or if we talk in a simple way that what commercial documents are, when we are talking about the things which we are required at a home, right? We first start making the list that these all things we required. First making the list, then we will see that yes, which company we are preferring for that particular product. After that product, after knowing that yes, we want this company, later on we will be seeing that whether that product which we are buying from that particular company is good for us or not, while seeing that how long lasting that product is going to be. Nowadays what is happening, that whenever we are just buying any bulb, they are writing the date that when we have bought that product, right? So it is kind of one commercial documents for them, so that they will be knowing that yes, they have bought that product from a shop on this date. And it is not that we can all, simply have to go that particular shop only to exchange that product, even though we can use the another agency also, which are dealing with that particular product. So next is a bill of landing. After seeing them, after making the list, after seeing that which all things are required, which company we are required, then we are deciding that how we will be going to the market and we will be buying the product. So over here, it is all about bill of landing, that we will be going by the two vehicle or by the three wheeler or by the four wheeler. So these all things, it comes in the principal commercial documents, where the certificate of origin means that from where that product has been organized. It is one of the like a very basic term in the field of international business, that from where that product has been bought. Sometime we might have seen the product box which we bought from the market, that we are buying that product from a local place, but actually that product is not made from a area or from a state. It has been origin from some other place, right? So there it has written that yes, this product is made by that particular company or that particular area whatsoever, that particular organization want to write that this is the origin of that particular product. Next is bill of exchange. In bill of exchange, it comes like buying all the products which we have bought, like example of the household things which I was taking. Over here I would say to that bill of exchange is that all the bill which we get from the shopping mart, that yes, these are this is a bill, that this is your tax rate, and this is your product rate, and this is how much we are charging extra. And these all things which can be easily understand by the common people, that all come in the principal commercial documents. Whereas auxiliary commercial documents are the documents which are required to prepare or to proceed that particular product. In this it all comes about that we have started from one point and now we are delivering that product to the another.
You're okay. You keep online. People should see.
Yes, yes.
Excellent, Gurleen. You have explained lot of things. Are you here? I think that she has lost his connection.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, Gurleen ma'am, for the presentation. Ma'am, should I move ahead with next contestant?
Yes, next. Because I think she has lost connection and she will try to join.
Okay, ma'am. Next, we have with us Miss Sonali, and the topic is challenges and benefits of 7 ways artificial intelligence in education sector. Miss Sonali, are you present? Can you please present the PPT?
I saw
Mr. Vansa, I
her.
think Ms. Sonali is not in the team.
Yes, ma'am. She isn't available.
Next then.
Ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Now, next we have Dr. Sunil Kumar, and the topic for the presentation is development in an in situ magneto rheological homing process. Sir, can you please present the PPT?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm sharing the screen now. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I am going to present my paper topic on the development of an in situ meteorological hunting process. The internal fine finish surface of cylindrical components are found broad range of the application in many industries such as automotive industries, chemical industries, medical industries, aerospace industries, and dyes and mold industries. If you talk about specific use in the component, then the components like oil pipes, engine manifold, sanitary pipes, gas bombs, tubular molds, and many more components are using such fine finish surfaces. In the conventional way of fine finishing, the cylindrical surfaces are first of all apply the traditional hunting process, and then after finishing with traditional hunting, we move on the fine finishing using the various fine finishing methods like lapping, magnetic abrasive finishing, magnetorological abrasive finishing, and like this, so many processes. Due to poor connection, I am facing some issues. Therefore, in this way, fine finishing issue gets associated with the operation, the changing of finishing tools and workstation. It makes whole operation expensive and time intensive. Also, it causes the labor intensive. And another limitation of fine finishing with the conventional way was it involves great possibilities of dimensional inaccuracies due to the changing of tools and workstation. So to deal with such issues associated in the existing method of fine finishing internal surfaces of cylindrical workpieces, the present in situ meteorological hunting process has been developed. In this process, basically, it is consist of the traditional hunting process and rotational meteorological hunting process, which can be seen from this figure. This is the hunting operation, and this is the rotational meteorological hunting operation. After combining these two independent with each other, it makes the in situ rotational meteorological hunting process. In the hunting process, in the traditional hunting process, abrasive grades, bonding hunting stone or sticks are used to direct contact with the internal surface of the cylindrical surfaces and finish traditionally. And in rotational meteorological hunting process, what happens in between the magnetic tool and the workpiece surface, there is a smart magnetorological polishing fluid, and under the influence of magnetic field, it gets highly viscous, and it creates the rubbing action upon the internal surface of the cylinder, and it finishes the surface. If we talk about the capability of giving the maximum surface finish, then in through the traditional finishing, one can achieve the surface finish up to 0.5 micrometer to 0.25 micrometer, whereas through the rotational meteorological hunting process, one can achieve the surface finish up to the 0.9 micrometer to 0.03 micrometer. That means it can give the surface finish up to nano level. And here is the meteorological polishing fluid, which is used in the rotational meteorological hunting process. Fluid is basically composed of the base fluid, which is made up of the paraffin oil or and AP3 grease, and it contains the ferromagnetic particles and non-magnetic abrasive particles. The ferromagnetic particles is used as the magnetic effect, and the non-magnetic abrasive particles acts like a agent to finish the surface. Here there are two pictures are shown. one picture is when the magnetic field is not present, and another picture is when magnetic field is present. When magnetic field is not present, one can easily see this looks like a viscous thick fluid, whereas when the magnetic field is present, in that case the MRP this is also known as in MRP fluid in short form. So MRP fluid gets stiffened and make like columnar structures. These structures, when rubbed with the any surface, it finishes the surface. And this is the design made by me while designing this tool. This is the tool which uses the two rack and pinion system. One rack and pinion system has the hunting sticks. This these red colors sticks are the hunting stick or hunting stone, whereas another four sticks, this one, and two others are behind this structure, are the permanent magnet. So first of all, what we do, so the working mechanism we can understand. If one has to operate, one has to finish the internal surface of the cylinder through hunting stick. In that case, the spline shaft is rotated in anti-clockwise direction, and the hunting stroke moves outward, and it contact with the internal surface of the cylinder. And with rotation of the complete tool through the in any direction and simultaneously rotational and reciprocation motion, it finishes the internal surface of the cylinder. And after the completion of this internal finishing through the traditional hunting, it gets back and it comes in this position. Now we are to finish through the magnetological hunting process. In this case, the magnets are proceed forward towards the internal surface of the cylinder, and it makes some of gap. It may be of 2 or 1.5 and in between this gap, magnetological polishing uh, fluid is applied. Under the influence of magnetic field created by the permanent magnet, the magnetological polishing fluid gets stiffened, and it acts like the traditional tool. And when it is rotated and reciprocated in between the inside the cylindrical surface, it finishes the internal surface. For validate the working of this tool, we have to perform the validation of the magnetic field created by the permanent magnet, which is used in this tool. So we perform this simulation on the NSoft software. This is called the finite element analysis, and this is the image of the magnetic field gradient between the working gap between the permanent magnet and the cylindrical workpiece. So from this gradient, we can see that this is the on the surface of the tool and curved end surface of the permanent magnet, and this is the magnetic field at the inner surface of the ferromagnetic cylindrical workpiece. So we can see that from the moving from the end surface of the magnet to the internal surface of the cylinder, the magnetic field is constantly decreasing. It means the as we move towards the magnetic field of the magnetic surface, the MRP fluid gets stiffened more stronger as compared to inside surface of the cylinder. When tool is made rotated, it can easily move on the inside surface of the cylinder, and it rubs the surface and finishing takes place. And this is the validation through the direction of the magnetic lines, which can be seen through these lines are showing the magnetic lines are passing from inside of the magnet to outside of the cylinder, and all four cylinders are doing the magnetic lines are passing in such direction. So this validates the orientation and the construction of the tool is quite good, and it can perform very well. So after this validation, we made this tool with the collaboration of industry. Here are the magnet honing stones, and this is the magnet. And we use this tool on the process setup. And this is the experimental setup where this is the human interface computer. Through here we control the motions of this tool, and this is the workpiece which was finished through this tool. And for performing the experimentation, these are the experimental parameters taken, and these are the conditions, such as the rotational speed of the in situ magnetorheological hunting tool was taken 350 rotation per minute in clockwise direction, and the reciprocation speed of the in situ hunting tool was taken as the 70 centimeter per minute, and so on. All these parameters has been taken to conduct the experimentation through this tool under this process, and the result obtained from the finishing in terms of the surface roughness. After the machining process, the workpiece was measured as the surface roughness was found as 1.5 micron meter, which is equivalent to the 1510 nanometer. After performing the traditional hunting process on the internal surface of the cylindrical workpiece, the surface roughness was achieved as the 550 nanometer, and with final finishing using the magnetorheological hunting tool, magnetorheological hunting process using this tool, the final surface finish was 60 nanometer. So we can see that from the initial surface to final surface roughness, we can easily get it is a substantial reduction in the surface roughness, which is the quite impressive, and it gives the agreement that this tool and the process is quite useful for the internal surface of the finishing, internal surface finishing of any type of cylindrical workpieces in which are used in the industry. And another result in terms of the schematic scanning electron microscopic images, this was the image, same image taken of the initial surface which are seen. So we can see that there are so many irregularities in the surface. After the traditional hunting, it was quietly improved, but when we finally finished, that is called the final finish, we can easily see there is very rarely mark on this surface. It means many irregularity was removed and the surface finishing was achieved. And these are the conclusions from this from the experimentation and development of this process. The capability of the present developed in situ magnetorheological hunting tool to finish both traditional hunting as well as magnetorheological hunting makes this tool beneficial in terms of high productivity, less time consuming, and economical. The higher magnitude of the magnetic field on the tool top end surface results in the higher magnitude of the normal indenting force on the inner surface of the cylindrical workpiece results in higher MR finishing productivity of this tool, and the final finished surface had rarely surface defects were observed in the same images from the 40 minutes of traditional hunting and 60 minutes of magnetorheological hunting with this single tool. And the present developed in situ MRH tool is found in good agreement for finishing the machine surface for achieving the nano level of the fine finishing. These are the references used during these studies conducted. And thanks. Any queries can be asked.
Thank you, sir, for the presentation. It was a very good presentation depicted. And next.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, we have with us Dr. Dipti Sharma, ma'am, and the topic is fake GPS users anatomy.
Thank you, Ms. Akansha. I am sharing my window.
Yes, ma'am.
Is my window visible?
No, first
Yes, ma'am.
So my topic is fake GPS, or we can say GPS spoofing, where users anonymity is there. Means the user did not get to present its location to the outside world or to the internet users. So this is all about the topic currently going. This is all about the technology which is currently going with the wireless users. All the wireless users who are on presently on internet, they can create their own GPS location. They can present their own GPS location, although it is not very much secure on the part of user as well as on the part of other person who are finding his location. So the technology is about the GPS spoofing. Spoofing is basically a type of security breach where we can create a falsely we can have a falsely created user. So spoofing a GPS location is very simple for the single device, as you only need to send the false information of the user receiver to negate and change the location. Whenever you try to log in or you try to find the GPS on to set the GPS on your own device, the outside world, you can install an app and you can create your own GPS. You can set your own GPS location, and user people used to see people will see your false location whenever they want to track you. So this is also all about the GPS spoofing. For wider coverage, the spoofer will need a broad antennas that could overwhelm a larger receiver and entirely and prevent it from getting the information from any other device. So as a type of data received is a fairly simple and inside easily reproduced radio waves. The technology needed is not at all advanced. It is very old technology, but nowadays we are superimposing this technology on the wireless communication mode. And we have two types of wireless applicability. First is the GNSS. I'll discuss these things in the next slide. So here you can see we have the satellite communication, and we have all the persons who are connected with the satellite communication. They can create their own GPS location, and they can set their own falsely created GPS location. So other persons will not come to know about the exact location of this person. We have two types of GPS spoofing. First is the rebroadcast of GNSS and GPS signal recorded at some time, some other place or the time. There is a difference between GNSS and GPS. GPS is global positioning system, and GNSS is global navigation satellite system. So both the technologies are adapting GPS spoofing nowadays. And second thing is hacker generates and transmits the modified satellite signal to the target. The difference between GNSS and GPS is I'm discussing, and then I'll come back to this slide again. So GNSS is a global navigation satellite system that refers to the constellation of satellites. So this type of network does not affected by the hurdles in between due to the weather or other types of signal lost. Whenever there is an interference with the signals arrived between the users as well as the satellite system or the communication system, the global navigation satellite system does not affect by that, but GPS location sometimes affected by this kind of interference. Whenever we have a footprints of the signals received by a transmitter or received by a tower, the satellite communication tower. So this kind of interference, we can have a different type of signal process while receiving a signal from global navigation satellite system, and other type of signal process system whenever we have this communication received by global positioning system. So in global positioning system, there is somehow we can access the location. If there is any interference between the signal, it affects the location and the information sent. So whenever we combine these two technologies in GPS spoofing, we combine these two technologies. We can have a satellite navigation system through spoofing process, right? So let's come back to our GPS spoofing. We have two types of GPS spoofing. Rebroadcast to these signals means we will rebroadcast. For example, I am in Himachal, but I want me to present, or I want me to locate at somewhere else in India. For example, in Chennai. So my signals will be rebroadcasted by the Chennai location, right? And the second thing is hackers generates and transmits the modified satellite signals to the target, or otherwise in GPS spoofing, hackers can regenerate my location without my information. They can reset my information somewhere else. So we have two types of GPS spoofing. The first is whenever I intentionally made this type of setting of making me present somewhere else, or second thing is hackers without my information place me somewhere else. So these are two types of GPS spoofing. So this is rebroadcasting of GPS signal. Radio interference overpass the weak GNSS signal whenever satellite signal is not very strong. So radio interference impairs this thing and causes a signal loss and consecutively positioning loss. So whenever in my area, if I have a signal loss, so the radio interference will take over this GNSS signal, and it consecutively position me somewhere else. This is the benefit taken by the hackers. And next thing is the hackers act during the spoofing attack. The hackers radio transmitter located in near vicinity transmits fake GPS signal to target the receiver. So this technology is nowadays very common in all. So we have two examples of this thing. If the smartphone is spoofed by the hacker, the smartphone user can made to believe that it is on Mount Everest, even if it is not. So if you are locating in somewhere else, and the hacker wants you to present somewhere else, or hacker presents you to somewhere else, it will automatically spoof your location and move you somewhere else, technologically, not physically, but technologically. And next thing is a ship can be hijacked by GPS spoofing by diverting its path of travel. Sometimes nowadays it is very common that all the ships have their own GPS system, and the hackers can also relocate their position, and even they can be hijacked using this spoofing thing. So drawbacks or disadvantages of GPS spoofing is any GPS receiver can be attacked or hijacked to alter its course, such as ship hijacking, etc. Any GPS-based drone can be attacked and can be turned towards its own army. And any mobile phone users can be attacked during its travel. He or she can be routed to some other location without their knowledge, and they can be looted. So conclusion is basically I want to acknowledge one of my student, Mr. Ramandeep. I have taken this idea from BCA 5th semester, Mr. Ramandeep. He has discussed this. He has written a paper on this fake GPS system, and he has discussed this idea with me. And I was so overwhelmed with this idea, and I have started working with him on this particular topic, and that's why I decided to present this presentation with him also. So my conclusion is while GPS delivers unparalleled opportunities of business and individuals, there are some drawbacks of using this technology, and GPS device can be vulnerable to cyber attacks. For example, I intentionally want to present me on some other location. For example, I want me to present in Canada, for example. So I will be in contact with their hackers, that particular network's attackers, right? So this is a disadvantage. And using the fake GPS, the wireless device can be involved in security breach of some other device, and also its own security can be on the higher risk. So this is all about my presentation, and any questions, please, you can ask.
Dr. Sunil,
Yes, ma'am.
please carry on. I think Akanksha is not here.
Okay, ma'am.
I am present. I guess there is a
Now
network
the
issue.
next presentation is by MS Raminderjit Kaur on the topic value of multimedia in education. Ma'am, Raminderjit ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Yes, ma'am, please.
My screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Not yet, ma'am.
The screen is visible.
I think I have some technical issues. मेरी PPT open नहीं हो पा रही.
पहले से ओपन करके फिर करो.
जी मैम.
नेक्स्ट बुला लो फिर बाद में करा लेना.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Next, we have Ms. Prabjot Kaur and Ms. Anamika, and the topic is new technology, internet and things. Ma'am, can you please present the PPT?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am, your screen is visible. You need to present the PPT now.
Okay, ma'am. My
Yes, ma'am,
topic
now it's
is new
visible.
technology. Okay, ma'am. My topic is new technology, IoT, mean Internet of Things. The introduction is the Internet can be described as the communication network that connects individuals to information, while the Internet of Things is an interconnected system of disconnectively addressable physical items with various degrees of processing, sensing, and actuation capabilities that share the capability to interpret and communicate through the Internet as their joint platform. Internet of Things is to make it possible for objects to be connected with other objects, individuals at any time or anywhere using network, path, or services. As the internet continues to evolve, it has become more than a simple network of computers, but rather a network of various devices, while IoT serves as a network of various connected devices, a network of internet as shown in figure 1. Nowadays, devices like smartphones, vehicles, industrial systems, cameras, toys, buildings, home appliances, industrial systems, and countless other can all share information over the internet. The figure 1 is IoT can be viewed as a network of networks that transport, education, home, business, energy, other earth. Individual networks connected together with security, analytics, and management. The next one is the applications of IoT. Internet, one of the most significant inventions of all, helped us to connect with people using computers and smartphones. The new generation of network, Internet of Things, connects things with the ability to sense, control, and communicate. Here is the some applications of IoT: smart offices and home, smart cities and healthcare, smart agriculture, and water management. The smart environment is the key idea to gain the smart environment such as smart city or smart home while maintaining the level of service without degradation has relied on the integration between both IoT and cloud computing. Over recent years, escalation of attention towards the integration, generally the IoT suffers from a host of honest issues. First of all, heterogeneity of objects. There are many middleware technologies are designed to deal with these types of issues, such as RFID, middleware, and WSN middleware. On the other hand, the cloud computing provides scalability and high complexity of sensors from end users by using the virtualization technology. Most popular challenges in this type of application are limited to security and real-time applications. Video surveillance is an intelligent video to monitor the object behavior and activities. It has become an important tool for security-related application, and it can be considered as an alternative to self-contained management system, and complex video analytics requires cloud-based solution, and it can be used to satisfy the need to increase volume of storage capacity of media. Healthcare is the IoT cloud paradigm has been widely used in healthcare sector to diagnosis, treatment, and tracking the status of the patient remotely. The paradigm must serve four pivots, namely tracking. Tracking is a function aimed to identify the patient in motion. Identification and authentication. Identification aimed to reduce mistakes in a diagnosis, and authentication used to meet with security requirements. Data collection. Dat- Ma'am, just wait. Sorry. Data collection usually aims to reduce processing time, and it is related to integrated RFID technologies with other health information. The next one is a logistics, smart environment, smart living, big data analysis, and etc. The research challenges. First one is the universal standard. There is a need for universal standards to communicate with such heterogeneous environment of devices. Although ETSI and IETF communities are working on standards related to IoT and develop standards. The next one is the networking, as the connectivity is the basic ingredient of this technology, and we want to connect anything, anytime, and anywhere. So we need to focus on the connectivity or networks issues of IoT. In IoT, unique identifier for all addressing policy for IoT enabled devising and IP standard communication devices. The demands to build an effective integration. One of the research challenges that is still open is the traffic characterization, and combining the concept of traffic characterization and modeling for implementation of quality of services in IoT. Quality of services in the field of IoT is another challenge for scientists in IoT. Another research challenge to develop a routing protocol for IoT which is efficient in terms of energy, scalability, and performance. The next one is routing. Routing process means selecting the best path between the sources and the destination to complete the communication process successfully. There are various ways to determine the best path based on the communication protocol type, such as a number of hops, cost, and bandwidth. The next is the big data. Big data is a new expression to describe massive data, whether structured or unstructured, which is difficult to deal with the traditional database methods and software techniques. Simply, big data defined as a large volume of data. Data set considered as a big data when it meant four V's value mean volume, velocity, and variety. IoT is considered as a good example of a big data as the amount of data which was collected from deploying sensors through IoT environment was very large and heterogeneous. The coupling between IoT and big data was very strong. The next one is security. Almost trillions of devices are connected in IoT and share the data with each other that might be sensitive data, like in a banking sector. Examples pins for an account and personal information, etc. That needs to be secure communication. Security in IoT technology plays a vital role to overcome these scenarios. IoT needs to process a large amount of data. It is very hard to maintain security on devices for a long time to keep data secure. To secure the data which is unattended and not used for some period, a concept of digital forgetting may apply, which delete the information or data after some specific time when there will be no need of it. It also helps to maintain the security. The hot topic and the related challenges. IoT consists of many other elements considered as an extension of the general IoT challenges, or you can call it a unique challenges section. Strives for it briefly describe some of these elements. The first one is the radio frequency identification, mean RFID, is a breakthrough in embedded communication, and WSN mean wireless sensor networks. RFID is used to generate a unique ID for the object in wireless sensor networks with low to no security in the Internet of Things. A tap into one of the devices can give a hacker access to all connected devices, thereby revealing all information. There, sorry for the disturbing. Hacker access to all connected devices, thereby revealing all information that could be confidential and private to the use. The RFID technology, which consists of RFID tags and readers, and an optional database which consists of RFID tags and readers and optional database server. RFID stands for radio frequency identification. RFID is mostly used in supply chain management to keep track of goods being transported and sold. But now it has IoT since it is cheaper and uses much less energy. Wireless sensor networks. Wireless sensor network is an important part of IoT. It's considered as a core to build the IoT block. It consists of a group of specialization. Sensor data are shared among sensor nodes with communication infrastructure for monitoring some of events or states of objects such as temperature, sound, pressure, and etc. These sensor nodes work autonomously and can be linked between them by self-organizing. Each sensor network includes some of elements such as radio transceiver with an internal antenna or connection to an external antenna, a microcontroller, an electronic circuit for interfacing with the sensors, and an energy source. Here to show the some components of the make UP upper wireless sensor networking in the following. Wireless sensor networking hardware contains a sensor interface, processing units, transceivers units, and power supply. Wireless sensor networking middleware is mechanism to combine cyber infrastructure with services oriented architecture. Secure data aggregation. It is a very important to ensure reliable data collected from sensor. The last one is the conclusion. IoT is one of the main techniques that is used to express the ubiquitous computing approach, but it's still not popular like the cloud computing technology. The future of the IoT structure relies on the integration among real or physical worlds, cyber world, and a social world. The section reviewed another kind of challenges that are called unique challenges. under subtitle The Hot Topics and Related Challenges. The fact that IoT is so expensive and affects practically all areas of our lives make it a significant research topic for studies in various related fields such as information technology and computer science. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the PPT. Next, we are moving ahead with Ms. Ramandeep Kaur and Ms. Bhav.